What is up, YouTube, and welcome to my new series, Row for Dummies. Not only will I be giving you guys the basics of the game, but I'll also be giving you some of my knowledge coming from a professional Battle Royale background, so stay tuned. In this series, I'll be covering a few different aspects of the game to help you guys out. I'll be going over keybinds, sensitivity, equipment classes, weapons, attachments, armor, healing items, and spawn locations, something that every player coming into Ring of Elysium should know. Let's start off with the basics of the game. Ring of Elysium is a 60-player battle royale where you pick a spawn point in the map, spend your time looting and making sure that you rotate to the new safe zone, and ultimately climb the ladder into the helo for the win. But just because it sounds like a super easy concept doesn't mean that it's going to be that easy. If you were a new player, your loot base is going to be slow because you don't know the map, you don't know the building layouts, you don't know where the loot spawns, you don't know what weapon you want to use. You'll spend the majority of your time looking at the ground to pick up loot, and that's okay. Everyone starts like that. During the loot phase, you'll have a timer that shows you how long you have to get into the new safe zone. You can open up your map and look at how far you have to go, or you can look at your mini-map and see a white dotted line showing you the fastest route to get to the safe zone. The zone is called the Ash, and you lose HP every second that you were in it. It starts off slow, but the longer you're in the Ash, the harder it hits you. So you have to make sure that you rotate in a reasonable time or you'll be stuck using all the heals trying to survive the Ash. Your visibility will also go down the drain, and players outside the Ash will be able to see you as you make your way to the safe zone, putting you at a huge disadvantage. So you want to make sure that you rotate quickly and don't get stuck trying to fight while also trying to heal in the Ash. Okay, so now you've made it to top 10 and you're in the final zone and the helicopter is coming for extraction. You have two choices here. You can either A, try and rush the ladder and hope for the win and hope that no one is camping it for the kills, or you can sit back with an eyesight of the ladder and go into a heal off for the win. And hopefully you looted enough heals for this part of the match. What is a heal off for the win, you might be asking? Well, just as it sounds, you can sit back at whatever location you're at and heal to keep yourself healthy while the zone takes damage away from your health. Usually you can get away with using bandages for the first minute or so that you're in the zone before you have to start using your first aid kits. On the radar, there's a white circle around the helicopter icon that you really should stay in. Not only does it show what your visibility range is, but the Ash also hits harder while you're outside of that white circle. The radar also shows you where the enemies are every 5 to 8 seconds, roughly, on every single pulse that the radar does. They will show up as red dots, which will give you the information needed to make whatever play you need to do. Every time you get a knock and or a kill while in the final zone after the helicopter has arrived, you get an adrenaline boost. And what this does is it gives you roughly 10 seconds of immunity from the Ash damage. And you can use this to your advantage while fighting to get heals off or rotate to another place to get sight on another enemy. So basically the way you want to do it is you want to get a knock. If it's out in the open, you want to knock somebody, get the adrenaline, heal up and reload if you have to, and then kill him before the adrenaline wears off, like maybe a second before it wears off. So it gives you another like 6 seconds of invulnerability. I don't remember how long it is. So you basically stack them up on one another. That's pretty much how you work around the adrenaline and everything. That is the basics of Ring of Elysium. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for future videos. If you want to catch the action live, I do stream on Twitch Monday through Friday. Link will be in the description down below. Got him. Ghost is back.
He's a god.
Dude, did you hear him?
He's a god. Feels good to hear those words come out of someone else's mouth.